Welcome everyone to another episode of Time for BL. This is the podcast where we review movies, TV shows, novels, and comics, all in the boys love genre. For me, it is Sunday and a wonderful lazy Sunday. Today, for you listening, it is not Sunday because obviously I put this out like a day after I watch it. So it's probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever you listen, probably on your morning commute or afternoon commute or whatever commute. Between Us episode 4. Okay, we're getting into Between Us episode 4. The last episode we had Teen kind of avoiding when confronting him about the whole avoiding, and also when offering to stay with him to help him through his nightmares at night, holding him through his sleep, and also that cute little kiss in the end, that cute little thank you. And now we're on episode 4. These two are going to be the death of me. I am still trying to compare to Until We Meet Again to see where we are in both storylines, because this is farther ahead than the equivalent episode, like episode 4 to episode 4. Episode 4 in Until We Meet Again, I think we were just starting to get Farm and Dean together in little moments more. And in this, they've already had their supermarket moments, their delivery to the bus before everyone goes on the swimming trip moments, and also driving together moment. Oh, I love Farm and Dean, and I love Team and Win, and I also can't wait to jump into all the other couples that we will see. So, Between Us episode 4, let's go. I am not a middle child, so correct me if I'm wrong. I am either the youngest or the oldest. Divorced parents, y'all. That's how it goes. So because I'm the youngest, you know what? Yeah, when the oldest comes around is when I get really excited. I'm like, yay, it's you. And then I look at the middle and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm used to seeing you. And then because I'm the oldest, with the other side, it's yay, it's you. And then we look at the middle and we're like, yeah, you're here. But in this family, Win is the middle and the youngest is like, yay, it's you. And the oldest is just sitting out cold as the outsider. Is that actually the normal way and we're just weird? How does it work? Actually, my pseudo brothers, because we're not related whatsoever, but they're my baby brothers and I love them. For both of them, it's yay, it's you. And for both of them, for me, it's like, yay, it's my baby brother. Maybe it's because we're not related. Maybe it's because we're not related. Also, the Love in the Air House. So when I saw the Love in the Air House and I saw, Saifa and Payu, the star of the show, who I suddenly forgot. When I saw them living in that house, it made sense to me because this looks like a bachelor pad to me. Nothing about this house says family life to me. This looks like a house that men would live in. Like, I understand the mom and the dad giving this to the 3 sons to live in, but I don't understand the mom and the dad living there. Like, even in Big Dragon, it made sense to me because, hey, it's the dad's house, technically. I can see some man go, yep, this is perfect. To me, it just looks so cold. It's just it doesn't have any warmth to it. Are there people who like that? Like, when I think family life, I don't see this house. When I think raising children, I don't see this house. Is that weird? Is that me? Like, I know a couple ladies who would love to live in this, but again, they don't have kids. And, so this aesthetic works for them. It has the bachelorette vibe. So, like, seeing this as the family house is just like, this is the house you have when you don't have kids because nobody's touching anything. You can't touch nothing in this house. The kids did not grow up in this house. But also, is this house like a big TV rental now, because I mean, Love in the Air, Big Dragon, 3 Gentle Bros, and there's something else that this house was in that I can't remember right now. It has completely escaped my mind. So is this like just the new, like, was this built to be a studio house, or did someone start renting it out to studios? Is it like an Airbnb? Okay, so I like the moment Win has with each of his brothers, the one-on-ones, where, you know, he's telling Juan, like, we're not competition, we're brothers. And Juan, of course, sees things differently because he knows how his father sees him and how his father sees his younger brothers compared to him. And Win might be the golden child. I mean, he's allowed to have all his piercings and color his hair and have his haircut and his tattoos, and his father hasn't disowned him. So that does give golden child but a golden child mentality. No, because Win doesn't see himself as a golden child. A golden child view, I guess, for everyone looking in, like, he must be really loved by his parents if they allow all that. And I also love the moment he has with his younger brother, where he's saying to his younger brother, hey, you should come so you can figure out what you want to study in college. And his younger brother's like, wait, I can choose? Because they're from a family that doesn't seem to have a freedom of choice. And Win is telling his younger brother, you know, do whatever you want. And that's a great moment as well. And really just telling his younger brother to be himself and to find what he likes, and not force himself into a position where he has to do what is asked of him or what is demanded of him. I really like this moment because, again, it shows the maturity level that Win has, and to me it also shows why Win and Dean are friends, because in Until We Meet Again, it felt like, oh, they're friends because they both swim and they both study in the same in the same program, so they're friends by default. But now that I'm seeing more of Win, it's like, oh no, they're really a lot alike. They're both very mature. Even though Dean never grew up with his brother and sister, he came in and he had to act like, he just acted like a big brother, just like that. And he was very stern and very strict. And Win, he has an older brother and a younger brother. He's the middle child, but he is acting as the older brother and having to take that older brother role and like lay down the law with his brothers. And it's like clear now why they are friends. And they're both naughty. They're both very naughty. The friendship is deserved. The ABC gang. The ABC gang working on a project. Prince isn't there. A and C are worried, and B is like, no, he didn't even want to team up with me. Remember, he wanted to do the work by himself. I don't think he's like that. I think he's a good guy. And Prince shows up and is like, I'm so sorry guys, everything got delayed at the set. I will finish the project. Where did you guys leave off? That was so sweet. Like, I wouldn't even do that. I'm like, hey, what did you put aside for me to do? I've worked on projects by myself before. I hate group work. Everybody hates group work because sometimes you end up in a group where you end up doing everything. I was in a group once. I'm not even lying. This was like, I guess what you'd call elementary school, because it was about 6th grade. I don't know what 6th grade is here in the States. But I remember the teacher gave the project, so I turned around like, and they voted the popular girl for the group leader. And I was like, okay, so how are we gonna hand out responsibilities? And she's like, you're not doing anything. I'm like, what? She's like, you're not doing anything. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, what does she mean not doing anything? I want to know what I'm doing on the project. So I'm in the car and I'm telling my mom, and I am stressed out because I'm like, Mommy, do I just do the project by myself? Because she just told me not to do anything. So my mom is like, you're going to have to talk to your teacher, ask your teacher what to do. You need to figure out how to handle this yourself, be a problem solver. And I was freaking out. Like, what do I do? They voted her to lead our group. So what do I do? The reason why we didn't, she told me not to do the project. And she was like, I already have this handled. She talked one of the boys in the group into doing the project. You know what she did. At 12 years old, she figured it out. And I was just sitting there like, so our project is done. Huh. Okay, tell me about it for when we have to present. It's okay, the presentation is taken care of. And I was like, what? I couldn't do it. Oh my god, yes. So now at the scene in the locker room, and Team opened his locker and Win put a bunch of drinks in it. Win can be so sweet. Oh, he's so romantic. Also, it's an ad spot. Let's keep that in mind. This is a sponsor, but also it's very sweet. I love how like Team was like, okay, I had a one night stand. All right, I did that. And Win was like, one night stand? No, you need to multiply that by forever. We're together now. So first of all, even if you are an Olympic swimmer, never go swimming by yourself. Always at least, even heavyweight lifters always have someone there to spot them. Always have someone there to spot you. And number 2, I love how like Prince has shown how hard at work he is. C and A are like, well, I guess we should leave. Do you want us to drop you off? And he's like, no, I'll stay. I have to wait for the car to come pick me up. And they're like, okay. And B just says, all right, get out. B's like, you are blocking me. I'm trying to get in on this. I need you to leave. Oh, hands them their stuff at the door. Bye now. Bye. Okay, many things I like. So when Win gets back from visiting his brothers at the house, the first thing he does is he looks up to Team's apartment window and sees the lights are off and wishes him sweet dreams. Cute. Next thing we see Team waking up from another nightmare, and he goes straight to Win's apartment, and he with his pillow and his body pillow in his arms, and asks if he could spend the night. Cute. And Win going, oh, you can come here anytime. Cute. And then Win holding him, and oh god, I don't need to say it again. You know what I'm gonna say. But also I love him waking him up, and we get Team's main character trait. Food? Did you say food? I want food. Oh, this is just cute all around. It's so adorable. Okay, the conversation they just had, they talked about going grocery shopping. Okay? Then going to go see a movie and stuff. But I'm guessing the movie first, then grocery shopping. That would be the best choice. You don't want to leave groceries in a car. But they're not even taking a car. They're taking Win's bike. Where the groceries? They must be going to the movies. They're going to go back to get the car to go get the groceries. That has to be the plan. Because no way. Like, Win just... Maybe he just wants Team on the back of his bike holding his waist. That has to be it. There's no way. He's like, yeah, let's go grocery shopping. Hop on my motorcycle, even though you have a car, which would be the better option for groceries, sir. And yes, I know motorcycles, they do have like space, for bags and stuff like that. But the other option is a car. The other option is a car. Team and Slimer should be hanging out. I want to see what a eating contest between Team and Slimer look like. And also, we also now know the Salad Factory is a restaurant that has an ad spot in between us. They're a sponsor now, okay? They got a little shout out. Salad Factory. I do like they didn't do the whole like stop to pan over all the food. It's just like, Salad Factory, here's a big bowl of salad in front of them and their plates, and they're eating already. I mean, giving someone the shrimp off your plate is true love, because you're not getting no shrimps off my plate. Like, let's order you your own shrimp. Then again, I'm not giving you no food off my plate. If I give you food off my plate, it's because I don't like it, okay? They gave me collard greens. Here, why don't you have some? Better yet, have all. Like, oh my gosh. But also, I love that whole little conversation of what the girls like. They like a guy who's soft, and he says, I'm not trying to get with any girls. I'm trying to get with somebody else around here. My boy, the lines. That's win. Woo! But also, why is he talking about girls? You know the man is trying to get with you. Tops is where the tops shop. And again, how are they going to carry all of this? How are they going to carry all of this? By TV magic. And where are they going to leave this when they go watch the movie? Or are they going to buy popcorn and bring it back to the apartment for the movie? How's this working? Glasses and Manal is so cute. Oh my god. Glasses and Manal are adorable. Yeah, his name is Brooke. I know. Glasses dropping by, sending her a text saying it looks beautiful and that he got her lunch. Oh my gosh. I wish we were able to get more of them until we meet again, but it would have been a lot. I'm glad we're getting them now in between us. It's so cute because when they ended up together in the end, it made no sense because it was like they talked like 3 times, but now we're actually seeing the progression of their relationship to why they ended up together in the end. They're so cute. And also, I'm not gonna get into it. I was gonna get into the whole like we're not pretty as that. I can't. Moving on. Glasses has bars. Glasses has bars. Oh my god. Oh wow. I have dating me when I'm famous. She is trying to chew that apple so fast. Oh god, I love Sammy. I just love Sammy. She is so funny. She is so funny. She's just hilarious. She cracks me up. But I also love when they showed her in the more serious moment where she feels lesser than the girls who were cast and being put on props and background and stuff like that. And having Brooke really tell her to go look outside of the university, get away from their standards and try and see what other options you have. Great advice, because just because in this one circle you're not the ideal type that they're looking for, it doesn't mean when you get out of that circle and go look in a different circle you also won't be. Like, you could find that it's just where you are that is like holding you to a specific standard. Great advice from Brooke, and oh god, I love the two of them together, and I'm so happy that Glasses and Manal are now together-ish. So he's really gonna hold that big but what is it, the big container of popcorn all the way home. I don't like popcorn. I don't eat popcorn. He's gonna really hold that big thing of popcorn all the way home. Like, how is that gonna work? Can I get that rice pop thing from vice versa? I prefer, oh god, it's an IG ad. Oh, VIP is only a few baht. Like, what? Is that how you talk to your friends when you're, hey guys, have you heard about IG? It's like you're trying to bring them into a religion. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Thanos? He is here to bring food to the masses by getting rid of half the population. Also, Prem spiked the camera. No reason to bring it up, but nitpick. I like to nitpick. I'm gonna straight up say it. I don't like Thai horror. I do not like Thai horror movies. They're too scary. I've tried watching Thai horror. I'm always scared. Asian horror in general just goes to like this next level where I'm like, you did not need to do that. Why did you do this to me? Now I don't know what to do with myself. I just want to run away. But I can't. I live here. Like, Thai horror is the worst. I don't know if there's anything out there worse than Thai horror, but like Asian horror in general just usually is just extremely scary. Japanese horror likes to have a little like happy thing at the end sometimes for some of them, where in the end it's like the ghost just needed to be loved all along, like Cabin in the Woods did with their little horror thing. But yeah, Thai horror. What's your favorite Thai horror film? Mine is none of them. I don't even like the horror special episodes that a lot of shows like to do, because what was it? There was one of them where I watched it and I was scared the whole time, and I'm like, this was a slice of life show. Why is there a ghost walking around and chasing y'all out of a house? Thai horror is next level. Ghost House, episode 1 scared me with that little demon child. Ooh, I'm with you, Win. Horror is horrible. It's called horror for a reason. So they're riding together on Win's motorcycle to school. He is enjoying the flirtation that Win is giving him, letting him know how special it is to ride on his bike. What? Now, I was about to make a love in the air joke about riding. You know what I was gonna say. I don't even have to say it. Come on, you watch Lita. You know what I was gonna say. About riding, but geez, they are basically public now, right? It's so interesting because I remember their relationship starting in Until We Meet Again, and me going, hold on, when did this happen? No, they are public. Ooh. And every time I see Fluke, I'm so happy. Have we seen Dean this episode? Oh, have we seen Dean this episode? Motorcycle noises. Oh God, I love Manal. Listen, they didn't even show on the screen. All I saw was a pair of tight pants walk past the camera, and I went, that is I know that butt anywhere. I know them tight pants anywhere. That is him in Dean character form. Ooh, you left something in my car. The pants were tighter in Until We Meet Again. Can y'all make them tighter for between us? So we see now the initial conversation that Dean has with wanting to bring Parm on that trip that's for the swim team. It's at Win's family's resort, and Dean asks if he can bring someone outside, and Win is like, who do you want to bring? Dean, who? And Brooke says, Parm. He wants to bring Parm. Win's like, all right, and they agree, like, go ahead and bring Parm because that will make everything even, and we'll be able to do 2 to a room. And of course, Dean, I'm sure, is going to be taking care of Parm's expenses for the trip personally. Now, my only thing is, like, with that, I kind of would expect Brooke to be the one who's like, who do you want to bring? And Win telling him, Parm. Only because of Until We Meet Again, yes. Because we're attaching the two of them. And Win was around for a lot of the stuff. Or are we saying the things that we haven't seen, that you haven't played back, never happened? Like, how does this go? I would expect Win to be the one who's like, oh, I know who he's bringing, and Brooke to be the one, Glasses to be the one going, who the hell he bringing? You bringing somebody? Oh, unless we're saying Glasses the one who noticed everything and is just like, winning team, Parm and Brooke, Parm and team. So Dean and Parm, winning team, me and Manal. Yeah, we're hanging out with the freshies. I had to do a playback real quick because I just said Glass is gonna be the one who sees everything, and when Win is doing his little thing like, oh, you're head over heels already, Glasses calls Win out. Glasses calls Win out. Like, what about you? I saw you and that kid riding in together today. What? Glasses is gonna be the eyes. He has 4 eyes for a reason. I'm sorry for the 4 eyes joke. I promise. I am. But I have a family member who wears glasses, and she makes that joke all the time. I have 4 eyes for a reason. I see everything. And that's who I get it from. Blame her. I do think that Brooke, why do I keep calling him by his name? Glasses. I really do think Glasses, Dean, and Win need to sit down and have this conversation because they are the leaders of the club, and Win and team in a relationship is a complication for the club. Anything that team gets that could be seen as special treatment because of his relationship with Win could affect the dynamic with the members of the club. So this should have been, this needs to be a serious conversation including maybe even a conversation of, because of what's going on between you and team, you are not in charge of anything to do with, this or that with the freshmen. You're not in charge of anything to do with the freshmen. We take care of the freshmen, you can take care of everyone else, or someone else takes care of the freshmen, you take care of everyone else, because we don't want it to look like you have a special, like, even if team is so good, we cannot make it ever look like he's getting special treatment because of his relationship with you. I really love like that kind of a conversation where they're really talking about, hey, this is how it affects the club, not just if y'all break up, but just in general. Even in your relationship can affect the club. Think about when B and team skipped club meeting, but who had to go talk to win? Team. Like, that in itself is a quote unquote special treatment because of the relationship they have. They really need to make it that team is Win is not in charge of freshman club members whatsoever. And team overheard the whole thing. Imagine anyone could have come and hear that. That's all I'm hearing. Imagine if some other member came and heard that. Like, so he was having sex with a freshman? Oh my God. But also, how is team handling overhearing him talk about their relationship like that with the other two people? Because he hasn't really given him a, I'm okay with us talking about this yet. But he has to talk about this because he's the vice president of the club. He has to talk to the other people in charge of the club. So, I mean, he doesn't have to tell them about their sex lives, but he has to talk about their relationship in order for them to come up with a plan of, all right, how do we handle this situation? What is your relationship? Are y'all serious, or is this just for fun? Because we need to make sure everybody's on the same page so that if anything goes down, this is not going to ruin the dynamic of the club. These are very important conversations to have. I agree. But did team sign on to have these conversations had without him in the room or about him at all? That is an important point as well. But also, Win is falling in love for the first time. Dean said it before. Like, yeah, he's falling in love for the first time. He doesn't fully understand his feelings as well. Oh, he looks so defeated about falling in love. Like, you hear that you're falling in love. You're not like, oh, love. It's like, oh, shit. This is love? Dang. It's you. Oh, yes. Team and Farm, talk about it. Talk about your men. So far, they're not talking about anything. Okay, I love it. I love that Team is there for Farm, Farm is there for Team, and Team asking him questions about love because he knows that Farm is experiencing it and still finding time to tease each other. Everything. But I love the P-Win. He's like, I'm not in love with him. No, stop. I'm not in love with him. Why would you mention here? Man is smitten. He is twisted. They both are. They're head over heels for each other. Oh my gosh. My boy, some pop. Oh my gosh. I knew I had to hear his voice at some point. Oh, Boys and Pop. He when he plays at the perfect moments, it's just his voice and these guys looking at each. Oh, when realizing, oh damn, I'm really in love with him. Oh gosh, they're so cute. Oh my god. Oh, the music, the look, the everything, them realizing, oh my gosh, this might be love. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And is this our first side story? I think this is this our first side story? I haven't watched to the end credits yet. And if you're smart, you put the side story before the end credits. So I think this is our first side story. And it's, what's the drink? Yen Yen? I don't remember. And side story, let's go. I guess this drink is about to be the new Lay's potato chip. Oh, And then, okay, so the side story, is the side story before or after? Oh no, he's giving him this one. I was just wondering if the side story is before, where he had all those drinks in Team's locker. Did he do that? Did they have this conversation first and then he put the drinks in his locker? Could it be? Because Team gets to the club before anyone else in that one. He's by himself. Oh, I do wonder where this happened. What is the timeline? And the realization he's being flirted with, like, it finally hits him. It finally hits him. Do y'all remember, like, it's a really old Coca-Cola ad where, like, the guy is going and he's like searching around, then he opens the Coke and he goes hello, then turns to the girl and goes, it's for you. That's what a lot of these drink sponsorships or drinks remind me of. Like, the little ways to flirt with drinks. But the Coca-Cola one, that was so funny. I don't know if that was the first time anyone has ever done that in ad form or whatever, or if Coca-Cola was the first with that. Have zero clue. No clue whatsoever. Now, all in all, how do I feel about I was about to say I Long Nigh. This is Between Us. How do I feel about Between Us so far? Love it. Oh my god, everybody's doing an amazing job. Like, every time I see though, I'm like, did he bulk up? I think I said that in the first episode. Like, I feel like he bulked up so he could keep lifting Fluke. He's like, all right, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be lifting this man. So I need to make sure I lift him effortlessly. He bulked up. I feel like he bulked up. Those muscles, man. In his shirt, he looks very bulked up, muscular. Like, he can... like I said, lift Fluke effortlessly. It could also just be that his shirt is really big on him. Like, please make his pants tighter. I want Dean's pants from Until We Meet Again. He probably was like, those pants were too tight. Please do not put me back in those pants and I will come back. I love Team and Wynn's story so far. I love seeing, like I said, all those little things that make me realize why Wynn and Dean are friends. They're so alike. They have so much in common. They're so similar. How many synonyms can I use? I just really love it. I also love seeing Team and Parm be there for each other, and of course Manao as well. Oh, the three best friends are amazing. I love it. How many things do I love? I'm excited that we're gonna get to see Samwan and Tul in the next episode. Cannot wait to see where these two guys go now. Because of course, you know, in a BL, everyone's gay. Except for Glasses and Manao. They're the only ones that are not gay. Everyone else, though, is fair game. And they found a way to show the theater without showing Alex or Del. Which, again, I'm like, Adele was in My Only 12%. They couldn't get her back for Between Us. And so was the brothers actor as well. I'm just like, okay, but yeah, I cannot wait. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Time for BL. Hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye! Also, I apologize that throughout the episode, you're probably going to hear my kids in the background sometimes. That's kind of what I have to put up with. It is life. Bye.